Race Combat 7. Yes, I am aware that's been a while, but we're gonna continue it.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Yeah. So yeah, we are gonna be fighting enemies, obviously. But you know what? Let's take the XFA-27 with the multiple standard missiles. After the skin, we're taking Mage Squadron.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Take down the bandits. I will.
Mage 2, begin takeoff Liftoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. H2 is away. H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Woo!
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other
This
Beast
is the
squadrons already
aircraft
joined forces and are
disappeared in
engaged.
Ace Combat
You guys
2.
will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can run wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Missile. Missile.
Oh, look at that for you.
Missile.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Grand 3, bailing out.
Mage 2, missile away.
I'm hit. I've lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use Chapman flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
That's right.
They got me.
3 remaining.
Woo!
Mage 2, break that lock.
Eject.
We got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now. Team pursuit, give me a hand. Missile, evading.
Why are they pulling out?
Mage 2, locked.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
I'm practically blinded here.
Breaking hostile lock.
Looks like they weren't ready for the fight.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Missile.
Ah!
What the hell?
Missile.
Caution, missile!
Missile.
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
Oh, look! It's, the Amazon drone delivery!
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skeleton 1.
Missile.
Who about that monster?
Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're assholes. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Against that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Fast as hell.
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. Now, what's going on here?
I got him. He's fine.
They can't get a lock.
Fire.
Missile. Missile.
I'm in his blind spot. He's fine.
Missile.
Skeleton 1, Commander. We got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help.
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Oh no.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Missile. Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Column 3, Fox 2, Sickle!
Lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Okay, what's going on?
I'm breaking
Oh, that.
Skeleton 2 lost.
We've got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. For too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, Warlock would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Oh yeah.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Missile. Missile.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile.
Don't think, focus. Missile launched. Yowza!
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO.
Come
Allies
on.
will love pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Got one in my sights.
Missile. Missile.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Mage 2, walking. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One Vantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2,
Mom,
status
let me
report.
get these guys.
Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's magically move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Star one.
This is where we lost.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Alright.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage 2, locked.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France. Hell of a good job, Mage 2.
Really,
As many
just
guys out here as
one?
possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2,
You
what's your
guys can't
status?
really handle one
Status report.
thing. One thing.
Predator. The weak can eat.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself.
Oh. Ronnie was just almost out.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
Well then.
About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Hey. Nice. I gotta land on this aircraft carrier real quick.
The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 2 miles to carrier. 1 mile to carrier. Lower your speed. Perfect, Mage 2. I
What do
knew
you
you'd be
think,
back.
Big Mandy?
Now return to base.
Oh.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Hello, viewer.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on
Right
Fort
now,
Carrier-borne
I
aircraft
am,
mistakenly bombed urban
on the
areas.
unscreen.
This has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
and
Our own forces also suffer heavy losses. If it weren't
what
for
I'm
a few
doing is
extraordinary
I'm
fighters,
about to
many of us wouldn't have made it home.
next
The situation is
cutscene
grim. We have precious little time,
after
however.
this is done.
We have to get to the
being
space
gone
elevator.
through. And yeah. Oh, I got an S rank. Runs up with all. Look how many drones I killed. I killed so many Amazon drones. Jeff Bezos is my enemy in this. That's a joke. That's a meme in the Ace Combat community.
Here he comes.
Oh, hey, it's Schrodinger. A Belkin. Mihai.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out.
He's
Their systems
old.
are 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself.
Yeah, it was me.
Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again.
Yeah, and he killed Brownie.
If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Drones.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole.
I will.
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Oof.
We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig.
Yeah,
Even though there weren't any
no
real
balls.
fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared.
Jesus.
I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite?
Hacking?
Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening.
Next mission.
I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus.
Ooh.
Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts.
I don't blame them.
Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
Osia,
No way am
remember.
I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
So, reminder, Osia is basically this universe's equivalent to America. Just a bit more corrupt. A lot more corrupt.
As
Mission
proved by the
briefing.
failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatakura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by
Okay,
taking
we're
out
done
the
talking.
anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
So, Harling was the president of Osia during the events of Ace Combat 5. You had to rescue him, did that too. And the first half of the mission is somewhat similar. taking the QMs. I could take the Raspberry skin from Ace Combat 5 for this, because it looks good in black. Yeah, I'm taking the Raspberry skin.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Raspberry Squadron is the squadron you play as in Ace Combat 5. Well, technically.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
That's not how radio silence
If you're
works.
spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Excuse me, man. I'm flying over an
You're
airport.
a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Like, what? This isn't how stealth works. Not at all. Not at all.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. Currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Oh yeah.
Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it.
Ah.
Despite his success, he remained a
All right,
hero.
there we go.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Woo!
Mage 2, target destroyed. Fox 2.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Caution. Caution. Missile.
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, target down.
Missile. Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait.
Missile.
Cavalry's here.
Missile.
Gollum Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile. Missile.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
LZ secured.
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Ah, yeah, Sea Goblin.
Rescue craft tag on.
07. Salute to Sea
Rescue
Goblin.
craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Target is down.
Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Missile.
Bandit is down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
That's about half.
Missile.
Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAV down.
We can't take all of them.
UAV confirmed down.
I think that might be all of them. Nope.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Did they destroy that container truck before? Yep.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? Lieutenant Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Ah, rest in peace,
Sir, we
Sea
feel the same
Goblin.
way.
Even though you
We'll
were
figure something
probably
out.
not the same Sea
One
Goblin
remaining.
from Ace Combat 6.
We found a Norwegian transport.
Come on.
His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Oh, come on, that's a classic.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
Most of them still in the containers.
Goose
Yeah.
one,
In the
take off.
containers, yeah.
Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Hurley wants to visit his site.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenalberg.
The big
It's
bird
them.
is coming, huh?
Mage, protect
It's
Mother Goose
grown.
1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Oh, come on, you did not just miss.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Okay, Mark 2. Here, got away.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Bring away.
Orders on a fire voice. Did not connect.
Yes, sir.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
An arsenal bird is on its way. AI kills Liberty over justice. Course to the Larry tank. Get away.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
What? What?
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Target lock. Firing.
Let me stadium Mother Goose.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Roger. Transport. Orders on a fire.
No, you don't.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Great job, Trigger. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter. Radar lock acquired.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
Okay, babble.
Double Roger.
Comcast.
What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. Scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more. Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Golem 3, better than your thing. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Fox 2. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Come on.
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Now, we all
Oh
know
my
that
God.
missile
Mother
didn't
Goose one's
come
been
after
shot
me.
down.
It come from
Where'd the
me.
missile come from?
Mage 2
It
fired
came
that.
way off there.
A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rosian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger?
It wasn't me.
Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
That missile will actually shot no matter what.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why?
No, I don't understand. Because that wasn't my fault.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has
You
failed.
think?
Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Oh sure, blame it on your most competent guy, why don't ya?
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444. 444th Airborne. 444th.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron.
Yeah.
But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how they moved. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Fun fact, in World War II, the Germans came up with this plan to use prisoners as pilots for suicide missiles, rockets. They'd pilot to their targets. Want to know what the Germans did? They scrapped the idea because how tempting of a target would the base they launched from be to those prisoners. Yep. Yeah. So now to start mission 5. Deeper Fulcrum. Actually, I want to see its real quick. I want to see its skins. It's the Erusian version. Special. Now that, what I call beauty. Anyway, that's not our aircraft. Butterfly Master is a skin from Ace Combat Infinity. Dragon is the enemy squadron from Ace Combat 6, which this aircraft debuted in. But you know what? We're gonna use the spare skin. Oh yeah, obviously I'm gonna use the all-directional multi-purpose missile. Shorty.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Operation High Card.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Spare
2
15,
more spares
take off
on the
confirmed.
ground.
Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited
As
to
you
have
can
another
tell, I
round
can't
with you.
use weapons right now.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is Square 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us.
Oh, look at that, a missile, how cute.
There's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper blades.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is there that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Ah.
Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Be done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Tell us after
Trigger?
the starts. This is the first unit. If counts going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Fox 2.
Breaking off! Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well as there. Missile breaking! On my target. Letting her rip! Panic. This isn't our first dance. We're losing escorts. Hurry out. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of this job. Let's do. This is Noble Squadron. After 3.2 on ground.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Enemy on my 6. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this
Right.
unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. I must go. Where the hell are we out of here?
Bingo, direct hit. My wings are frozen up.
Break it. Break it. I'm hit. I'm hit. Friendly aircraft lost.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. We're going now.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Enemy is next to me. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. And Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of cockpits? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
Targets
Yeah.
confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Ah, yeah.
Spare 15, this is
Woo!
the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 2 miles to go. 1 mile to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
There I go.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
The ADMM was actually a lot more broken in Ace Combat 6. Oh look, I got an S-Rank. I shot down 30 aircraft, 6 Su-33s, 7 MiG-29s, 11 Tu-95s, 3 MiG-21s, and 3 Tu-160s. Su is Sukhoi, MiG is obviously MiG. Tu is Tupolev. Anyway, that's actually gonna be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to join the notification squad. Peace out.